guys, welcome back to my channel. I figured today, since we have the giveaway for one of these going on, I would go ahead and do another look. You guys liked how I did that colorful look last time so much that let's try another one. I thought about using this with my blue black palette and kind of doing a blue purple look. Maybe we'll do a blue red look. I don't know. Just gonna start playing around with it and see where it ends up. How about that? All right. I'm going to use my Refer number 15 brush to start with, and I'm going to start off into Deviant. I'm reading upside down. Might as well go ahead and start off with this Cool Tone Purple. I really love that color. And I'm going to start just kind of working that into my crease. That color is very, very light. It doesn't show up as much on camera as it does in person, but it is so pretty. And it does just really have such a pretty tone there. You can really see it now. And I am going to work it across, but I'm going to keep it darker here, but go ahead and bring it across to help me kind of shape that eye. And the shape I'm going for is kind of up and over and kind of pull it up a little bit. I'm going to try something a little different today. I saw someone else do this kind of look that was like that, and I thought it was very cool looking. And I don't know how well it's going to look on my more mature eyes, but let's try it. It's a little difficult to really get that pull when you have hooded eyes, so I'm going to see how that's going to work. But what I'm going for is more of this kind of over and up on both sides. There we go. I do love this palette, but I found that some of these lighter colors like this, you really have to pack the brush and kind of pat it into place and then kind of blend out your edge. Pretty. I love like a real pastel moment, and that right there really is. I'm just going to come across, and what I'm doing is from here I'm aiming right towards the corner of my brow to pull that up. I'm going to kind of try something a little different for me, way different. I'm going to use my color switch. Next I'm going to go ahead and go into Vivid Moon. It's the same kind of cool tone purple, just a little bit darker. I'm really going to pick that up into that brush, and I'm going to bring that right next to this one. And the same kind of thing, I'm going to pat that color in, and I'm going to use it to darken just below here, the lower part of that crease there, and then pull it up to here to be on its own. See how it's a little, gives you a little darker. Don't want to come up too high. It kind of looks like we're going to be going more monochrome purple, I think, today. You know, a lot of times I really have a plan for what I'm going to do, and sometimes I just don't. Sometimes I go into it just blind, and today we're going into this very blind and very just kind of whatever. I don't really be myself lately. With everything going on, it's really kind of affecting me, and I know you guys are probably affected the same way, where it's just kind of turned your world really upside down. Same thing, see how I'm still pulling upward? Same thing here, and kind of pulling up towards that way. See how that's really giving that a pull upward? That is, see how it's really just pulling that eye up, and I really liked, I saw somebody do this and I really liked how she did it. I did come up a little high on that side, but that's all right, we'll fix that later. Now I'm going to go into Blood Queen, which is this one down on the bottom, this one here, which is same kind of, still kind of cooler tone. This one's a little warmer than those two, but it's still in that same kind of almost like grapey kind of purple family. And we're going to bring that one Same, right the way we did the other one, right into the lower part of that one's crease and bring it upward. Start off here and pulling that up. Not sure though, but I'm bringing this one down, coming just underneath all of those and bringing it up. See how I brought that way down into here and pulled it up into that one? So each one we're coming under the other one's color and pulling upward. It's a very different technique than I've ever done with eyeshadow. I've never done a look like this, but I just really, I wish I could remember who I saw do this. It was a picture I saw on Instagram and she had done that. Just really kind of, I had to sit there and stare at it and try to figure out how she did some of it. Because her technique was just so cool. See, there we go. Her technique was so cool the way she just kind of, it seemed like started everything in the corner and pulled everything upward, and it just gave that really, that bitchy eye look. And that's what I'm going for. Go for that bitchy eye look. Now we're going to cut the crease. So don't worry about getting down in there, but I want to get this underneath that last color there. Make sure to really get it under that. There. Really coming up so far. You guys want to see me do a look using the Bloodlust and the Blue Blood palette together, because I've been eyeing those two palettes and thinking that I think I could really come up with a cool kind of look for that. Now I dusted off the powder off the brush and I'm just going to kind of brush that edge. I don't want to like brush too much because I don't want to really blend it off too much, but I want to keep going back and cleaning it off because I don't want to blend those colors too much. I want to blend them just lightly to kind of soften that edge, but because they just have such a slow gradient up, it really gives that look. All right, now how am I going to cut this lid? That's going to be the fun part, because this is the part that I stared at on her eyeshadow for must have been an hour trying to figure out how the hell she cut that lid the way she did, because she cut it very different. And I'm thinking I almost want to take I'm going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to kind of come in. I don't want to mess up my eyeshadow. My eyes are so hooded that I'm afraid I'm going to get wetness from the makeup wipe up in my crease, and I don't want to do that. I'm just taking the excess shadow off of the lid right there. We're going to use the white P. Louise eye base, and I like to go ahead and take this on the back of my hand. I put a little bit right here. I am going to grab a couple of different brushes here. I've got, first of all, I've got, this one is from Pure, and it came in the what was it, the Grinch set here. I just want to go ahead and wipe that out. And I've got this one here, which is my Pat McGrath concealer brush, which I love for doing eye base. It fits perfectly in there. Okay, now the hard part. I'm going to take this little mini, it's actually a 238 Luxie Precise shader. I'm going to get my hair out of my way for this. And I'm going to pick up my concealer and kind of pat it, because you don't want your brush soaked, but you want enough on there that you can really see what you're doing. And kind of pull it across. Now, I have hooded eyes, so I am going to put a little bit extra right here and right here, and I'm going to go ahead and look down to see where my transfer mark is. And I'm going to bring that up and out. And that is going to be where our crease is going to be. When you're up there, and kind of pull it up there. So we're doing the same thing I showed you with the eyeshadow, and coming up and swooping outward. I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting these lids in, and I'll be right back. Alright, the lids are nice and cut in. There we go. We have a nice little shape. So don't worry about being perfect. You can kind of fix it up. We're going to do some other things to it. And if you're following along with me, I hope you're like getting this. If you need any help ever with one of my looks that you see me doing and you're not real sure about something, feel free to DM me over on my Instagram, or I've got my Twitter finally. My Twitter is Mature Glam. I had my other Twitter that I've had for probably years, and it was hacked. So I don't have it anymore. Anyway, let's see. What are we going to do this lid? I kind of want to do something light with like a darker kind of outline, or darker with a lighter kind of outline. I'm not real sure. Let's see. I keep looking at this and seeing how pretty that would look. A real kind of sheer, or we've got this guy. Let me see these two next to each other. That one is kind of a weird formula, but this one is kind of pretty. Let me see what they look like. I always put them on my hand. Okay, that one's more glittery and this one's more kind of flat. Let's go in with Beauty Sleep. I don't know how this is going to work. I've never used this color. I'm using it dry right now, just on a tiny bit of a damp brush. Let's see what that does. Oh, that's not bad. Alright, I'm going to go with this on the lid. And just something kind of different to pick up this palette and use it again. Kind of a little lighter look than what I did before. There. That gives a nice little sheen to the lid, but I don't know. I'm kind of wanting something a little, I don't know. You know what? We could really smoke out that, I know what I'm going to do. That'll work. I'm going to try, I wonder if I could outline that. Okay, guys, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's work on the lower lash line. Got an idea for that. Let's see how that looks. This is totally different. This is like totally not planned. You guys are seeing my thought pressed all in one thing. Here is Vile Serpent. That is that real teal color. Let's take that, and this is on a number 7 Wayne Goss brush. And I'm going to bring that under the lid, and I'm going to really start smoking that out at the lash line. But when I get here, I want to stay out here and kind of bring it out just slightly under that. We are really going out of my comfort zone today, guys, because anything beyond here is way out of my comfort zone. But I want to do something really different today. I need a little smaller brush, and I dropped my brush. Alright, I'm going to grab, this is my Refer number 3 brush, going into that same color, Vile Serpent, and I want to come into here. I'm kind of using my monitor too to really see this, because it's easy to kind of look across the room at something, and I know you guys can see what I'm doing. You know, it always looks different on the monitor. It really does than it does in person. Now, if you see what I do, I took my nail and I just slightly drug it into there and pulled outward. That kind of gave me that pull. How we're pulling everything kind of out and up. How to pull it out and just slightly tack it up to follow that. And we're going to leave that center empty. Back to the Wayne Goss brush. Same color, and we're going to do the same thing over here. It's very hard to work outside of your eye shape, I've found, and it takes a lot of practice. And I don't have a whole lot of practice on myself doing this. I have done some looks like this on myself many years ago when I was much younger, but I haven't really done anything recent. Alright, I'm using this Wayne Goss to get down the bulk of the color and the kind of the basic shape. My eyes are starting to water. And then I'm coming in with this number 3 brush and using that to really pull that shape together. So I'm going to look straight across. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Drag and pull. See, that works perfect right there. Drag and just kind of pull it. I never thought my nails would be a beauty instrument, a makeup instrument, but apparently they are becoming one. Here, I just need to kind of thicken this up. I'm going to clean this up a tiny bit. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit with there. That got that back up where I wanted it. Now, I'm gonna take a clean, very small brush. This is a Refer number 13 brush. And I'm gonna use that clean, and I'm gonna use it just to pull this out a little more and up. I don't want really a whole lot of product getting on that brush. I just want to lightly kind of help knock that upward. See, okay, there. This would make a great, like, Egyptian kind of Halloween costume. I figured, you know what? We're home. We're not doing nothing. This is the perfect stay home look. My eyes are kind of watering, so they're really messing this inner corner up for me. Okay. Now for a liner. See, I need like a teal colored liner. One of my favorite teal liners is Deepen from Urban Decay. And my eye is watering. I'm going to go ahead off camera. I'm going to get my eyes to stop watering. I'm going to put some of this in my waterline, and I'll be right back. I took the Urban Decay Deepen and put that in my waterline. I was looking for my liquid eyeliner, and I can't find it anywhere. So I found this little Urban Decay. It's just a black Urban Decay pencil. Actually, I think this came like free in a BoxyCharm or something, or maybe a sample. But I want to use this to, I'm going to put this right in my corner of my eye, and I'm going to kind of use that to pull down. This is so much easier if you have a liquid eyeliner. See how I'm using that to pull that corner down? I'm filling that little spot right there. I'm also using it to go ahead and tightline my eye. What I'm doing is, if you look, I'm following that top waterline into the corner of my eye. See how that just really brought that in? It's so much easier if you have a kind of felt tip eyeliner to do this. I'm having to kind of wing it because I don't have one. And I'm going to go ahead and tightline my eye. Now what I was doing with the inner corner, I'm really trying to keep that pointed look to that corner. And I'm just lightly doing it on the bottom inner corner right there to bring that down. And lovely, this is not a waterproof pencil. It just doesn't get any better, does it? I did a big major like clean out of my makeup, and I thought I had put my liquid eyeliner pencils in my drawer, and apparently I didn't. So now I don't know where they are. And I didn't really have this look completely planned, so I'm having to just kind of wing it. That part is done. Now I want to use something to kind of outline that little wing we have up there. But let me see here. I did get these little brushes. These little brushes came in my BoxyCharm this month. And they may actually, yep, this one is going to come in handy right now, which is, I don't even know what these brushes are, but that is going to come in handy right now to kind of help me do this here. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect for it. This is the Lavish Fine Liner. And now I'm just going to figure out what I want to put there. I wish this would work as a liner. I've been dying to use this little product here. This is Glitter Foil and Line FX from MBA Cosmetics, this little guy here. I have heard nothing but good things about this. If I can get it open, because I have not, like I said, I have not used it before, so it is brand new. So, this little product here. Now, I'm going to take this just little container here. I'm going to put a tiny bit of this in there and kind of use that as a medium. This stuff is pretty thick. I don't know if you can see how thick that, whoops, how thick that is. It's like, it's not like liquidy at all. There we go. It's pretty thick. It's like a glitter glue almost. But I think that's going to work. And I want to take that and I'm going to go into one of the darker colors. I almost want to do, you know what? I don't know if it would really mess it up, but I really like this Executioner, but I don't know how that would really pop in there. But that would look kind of cool along there, wouldn't it? You know what? Let's try it. If it doesn't work, you know what? You guys will get to see me fail. It'll look. You know, it's only makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a little brush here, and I'm going to take, oh my God, Executioner, and I'm going to pick that up and put a little bit into that little container you saw me use. I'm actually going to use this little, my little scraper thingy here, and I'm going to actually kind of pick some of that up so I can put it into my container. And that is kind of what the idea I was going for. I'm going to do the other one off camera and I will be back. And I am back. I also went ahead and did just the top of my lid right there. And what do you think? I mean, it's not perfect, but you get the idea. It looks very, you know, pulled up, very Egyptian kind of looking. But that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Figured it would be very different for us to do together, and I hope you guys could follow along. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.